It's not a lot of good men out here, y'all. It's really not. Most of the good men, they are married. They already have wives. Because they say what? Good men don't stay single long. It's not a whole bunch of good men out here. Y'all are just used to, y'all think that the bare minimum, that's a whole lot to y'all. A lot of women in this time, in today's time, y'all are not used to really being spoiled by a man. Y'all are not used to not having to go 50-50 with a man. Y'all are not used to having a man that's really a true provider, that's going to make sure that your needs are taken care of, that you ain't got to stress about a bill, you ain't got to stress or worry about school. Y'all deal with dudes that they stay in the car while you get out and you pump gas. That's the type of men y'all used to dealing with. Y'all used to dealing with dudes that don't open the door for y'all when y'all go out. So when you do get a man who does those bare minimum basic things, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's everything to you. That's a good man to you. And really the man is just doing basic stuff, honestly, that he should be doing anyways. So when a woman tell me it's a lot of good men out here, your definition of what a good man is and my definition of what a good man is two different things. That's why you had that mindset. A man that you can't even call on when you got a financial need, a man that ain't trying to make sure you straight, a joker that you can't even call if you got a flat tire to come and get you out of this situation. Any man that you just really can't depend on, understand me, it's not a good man to me. Any man that's not honest with you as a woman, any man that don't take keeping you safe seriously, a man that don't keep you safe and take your protection and you being protected to heart, that's not a good man to me. Y'all in relationship with men that he know he in beef and drama in the streets, and that he got different men looking for him, and he's still riding around with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that stuff, that, honey, that's not a good man to me.
I don't understand why you even did this to yourself. This made you look so fucking stupid. This shit make you look so stupid.
I mean, she talking big, man. Like she's a traditional woman, her dang self, man. Like she knows what it takes, to get a man to pop a knee for and, put a ring on that finger. It sounds like she knows exactly what that feels like. Don't think so, right? Don't think so, right? And this is what happens when you, as a woman, bypass all of the good men in your prime, right? This is what happens when you feel like you're better, right? This is what happens when you have a feminist-like mindset, right? When these same women are average looking as well, right? This is what happens when these feminists feel like they are better than your average male. Once they start to see the scales tip and the men get older, the value starts to increase, and as women get older, the value starts to decrease. Well, guess what? Instead of telling other young women to, hey, you might want to go ahead and start to be careful about who you deal with. Date men who have a mission, who has a purpose, have some self-respect while you're in college. Look for a good guy. Instead of saying that, you would rather sit here and be an old, bitter woman and say, well, now most of your good men are married. Right? I mean, and it's just like, once again, if that's the case, then why 70 to 80% of your women keep initiating divorce? You get what I'm saying, people? So it's just like, once again, this is just feminist rhetoric. This is stuff, man, that you just hear women talk about when they don't have nothing else to do. You want to cry and complain about why these men want to avoid women like you. Like, take accountability for the men that you choose. Like, you sound fat and bitter. Like, relax. And y'all hear her definition of what a good man is? It sounds like a Destiny. It sounds like an Akash Singh, and it sounds like a guy that you can run all over. It sounds like a guy you can take advantage of. Y'all notice a lot of times when these women jump on TikTok, they will tell you what a real man is, and it's generally a liberal male. It's generally a liberal male, a guy you can just run all over, a blue-pilled guy. But yet, even then, she still can't even acquire those type of men. So obviously, right, this is where you kind of have to ask a woman, have you at least looked in the mirror as to why as to why you think the way that you do. So of course, we had to check that page, baby. We had to go ahead and check that page. Now, it's very disappointing, as always. Of course, you don't see any man. You don't see any man, but yeah, she can tell you what a real man is. She can tell you, hey, this is what you should be looking for. And so better that you're telling other women that, hey, man, you say that you love this guy. You say that this guy's doing good, but he's really just doing the bare minimum. Guys, you already know what that you already know what that woman's mindset is. She does not see anything good coming out of a man unless if he dedicates his life to a woman that don't even care about him. I mean, but once again, she has so much to say, but you had a bunch of men passing you around, or she said that, hey, well, hey, listen, I had a lot of guys, I dealt with a lot of dark chocolate men, and none of them ever did me wrong. But so they was just out here just clapping them cheeks. They ain't never did you wrong. They was just out here clapping them cheeks, and not damn one of them wanted to date you. Maybe at some point in time, it's not the men, it's you, right? But look at the video, guys.
Okay, so a lot of y'all were asking me questions about dating and my dating experience. Let me tell you something. The best black men that I have ever dated, y'all don't get mad at me, but the best black men I have ever dated have been dark-skinned men, chocolate men. Understand me, honey, a chocolate brother ain't ever done me no wrong. The reason why they were the best, in my opinion, is because a lot of them were very masculine. They were more romantic, very affectionate. They were more in the best interest of what they woman wanted and what made the woman that they were with happy. I remember when I was growing up, I used to always hear folks say, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Honey, when I tell you that's a true statement, in my opinion. That is a true statement. Not trying to knock nobody, just speaking on my...
Man, if you don't sit your goddamn ass pistol grip chin down somewhere.
Grip chin ass.
Once again, they did no wrong, but yet you're not with any of them. But yet you're telling us what a real man is. You can tell us what a real man is, but you can't tell us what a real woman is because you aren't a real woman, sadly. But once again, guys, this is the walking definition of women want traditional men, but they aren't traditional themselves. How can you require something from somebody that you can't even give yourself? But look at this other video. Once again, we're just kind of just building, some context about who she is based off of her page. Look at this next video, guys. This is her response to a guy saying that I did everything for this woman and I still got effed over. Just listen to her response.
So I was reading this comment right here. This man say that he was married. He did everything under the sun for his wife, but it still wasn't enough. I guess he pumped gas, he paid bills, this, that, and the third. Let me tell you something. I have seen men make statements like this, and they have a history of cheating on their wife. Like, when y'all come out and y'all say y'all was the best man, I did everything for this woman, she still wasn't happy. 9 times out of 10, that woman was still not happy for a reason. It's something that man is leaving out in regard to that marriage or relationship. Like, yeah, you paid all the bills. You made sure she didn't have to work. You did all this stuff. You did everything underneath the sun, but you were constantly cheating on her. Or you had a history of constantly cheating on her in the marriage, and that's why nothing's never good enough, because that woman is hurt and is upset and is torn and broken by you constantly sleeping with other women on her. Like, they say stuff like, well, I paid all the bills and I bought anything she wanted, but I used to put my hands on her. Or I was never really at home like that. So when you see comments like this from men, a lot of the times it's something that they're leaving out. Majority of women are just not going to act like they unsatisfied in a marriage or just raise up a lot of hell for nothing. When these women are raising hell with these men, a lot of the times there is a reason behind it. It's something that man is currently doing or have done in the past that is bothering that woman, or that she's still trying to heal from, can't let go, broken from, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful when you hear statements like this from men, because it's things that they be leaving out that took place in a marriage.
notice how she just went straight to cheating. Right? Notice how she went straight to cheating. So when somebody then yoked you up with a point, then it's, well, you know what? This is a feminist talking point, people. This is what this is a feminist tactic. Well, you know, she ain't leave for no reason. You know, she left man because that man wasn't doing something right. Well, guys, I'm sorry that I have to use the videos again, but I mean, these videos are perfect to literally destroy her argument. These videos will prove to you that it has nothing to do with men cheating, and it has nothing to do with men doing anything other than being the man that they're supposed to be, and women still just up and leaving, and not just leaving, they're taking the kids and divorcing you, so they're leaving with half of your stuff.
The narrative. You know, my marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing children. Yeah. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. So that's basically, you know, how I'm looking at it now. And I feel like people look at, when they look at marriage, that success equals longevity. But no, at the end of the day, it's, are they happy?
It was the things that he said in the way that made me feel. That's the reason why I'm not with him today. And one of those things that he said to me was when we were already splitting up and I was moving out. And I was telling him, like, hey, you know, we don't need to do a nasty divorce, but like, you do need to like give me some money to go on about my way, because I've been a stay-at-home mom for the past year and a half, and I don't have anything to show for that year. Where I could have been earning money, I was at home taking care of us. Like, you got to work because of my sacrifice, so I deserve something. And like, nothing unreasonable, but just something so that I can breathe, so that I'm not like paycheck to paycheck, literally. And he told me, he said, and I also said that, yeah, I didn't work, but like, I provided value because I gave birth to 2 children and I raised them. And I helped with family life. And his answer was, what you did, that's not how value works. What you did didn't have any value because there was a lot of women who wanted to give me kids.
I had a conversation with my wife, you know, and I just told her, man, I just woke up one day and, you know, I can't do this no more. I can't do this husband and father thing no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm leaving her. I'm leaving the kids with her. And, you know, I just got to do my own thing, because I just woke up one day and I was just like, something don't feel right. You know, something don't feel right. I need to do something different. I need to find myself. That sounds real stupid coming out of my mouth, doesn't it? As a man, that sounds really stupid, but it just sounds just as stupid coming from a woman's mouth as well. You know, but when I went to that comment section of that lady that said that, there's nothing but praise in there. You know, a lot of women saying, oh, you're doing the right thing. Let's normalize leaving the kids with the dad. All this bullshit. But in reality, all this is a selfish ass woman. And she's just as selfish as all them deadbeat dads that will lay down with a girl, have unprotected sex. She gets pregnant and then they run away from their responsibility.
I see women on this app like crashing out because of how horrible like their ex-husbands are, their baby dads are, just like ruining their life and just, you know, making their life so difficult. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so horrible what those women are going through. And now I'm one of them. I filed for divorce 2 months ago. I've been trying to look for an apartment, and the places that I'm looking at, I need to make 3 times the rent to be able to rent them. And unfortunately, with my job, I'm a CNA. I don't make 3 times the rent. So I need a child support order to be able to add to my income so I can meet the requirement. And I've been trying to get into some sort of settlement with my soon-to-be ex-husband on that. And basically, he is blackmailing me, I guess. He wants me to sign away all rights I have to his military retirement. He is in the Army. He has been in for 18 years. He'll be retiring in 2 years. And I've been married to him the entire time. So the retirement's a marital asset. So I am entitled to part of it. We've been going back and forth and fighting about it, and I just can't take it anymore. I just want to leave. I just want to move out, and I just want to start my life over. So I offer to sign away my right to the military retirement in return for spousal support and the entirety of the savings account that we have.
It's just not worth it dealing with someone else every single day of your life. Every day. Every day you gotta deal with somebody. Is marriage even worth it? It's not. It's not. At some point, you're gonna realize that it's always best to just be alone. Because I've been married for about 7 years, and I don't even know if this is worth it. Like, and not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong. There's nothing wrong, and that's the point. Like, I don't even know why I'm upset. I'm just...
You know, usually I let it play a little further than that, but I was waiting for the part where she just gave us like the whole spiel about what he doing to her, how he molly-whopping her, and maybe he got 7 chicks on his side, maybe he brought her a disease, bad father, bad gambler, lost the house, maybe lost his business, got laid off from his job, play video games every day, smoke, can't pass a drug test, something. Like I was waiting on the bad guys. And she said it's nothing.
It's like not thinking that I made the right decision. Like, and I am a good man. I do. And that's not the point. The point is, it's like, you really do lose yourself. You lose your sense of individuality. You lose your sense of peace. And this could be even to a good man. Like, you're gonna lose something, and I don't think it's worth it.
What? What is wrong with women? Yo, you know what, guys? I might have got the last one.
I love my husband. I love my kids. And I moved to a whole new city. A whole new state, rather. Just me. No one else. And I didn't move because I didn't love them, but I finally decided to love myself too. And so for years, like, I put myself on the back burner, you know, just being a mom, being a wife, which is great, you know, that's awesome. But, you know, all this time, like, I was wearing a smile, but deep down, like, I wasn't really happy inside, you know? And so one day I realized that I couldn't keep living a life that made everyone else comfortable while I was crumbling inside.
Once again, guys, what she was talking about is just feminist talking points, and all she did was just pretty much prove why your women do not belong in the workforce and why your men hate working under women. But do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Till the next one.